How to bake steak. Okay, so we're going to go from clean steak to seasoned steak to marinated steak. Okay, so there's our steak, and we're going to use some steak seasoning. That's the primary seasoning. Rotate it. So we rotate our steak so we can add the steak seasoning on that side also. Our secondary seasoning is oregano. Now the small holes is open, so we're going to close those and open up the larger ones so we can get more oregano out. There you go. So adding on that oregano. Rotate it. And we're adding on oregano. So now that steak has a good coat of seasoning. So we got our Tupperware, and we're going to use that to place the steak in and marinate. Now we're transferring that steak into the Tupperware. So now we're going to we're clearing up the area and about to seal the steak. It's been coated with seasoning. So now it's good to let it stay there for around 30, 60, or 90 minutes. Because of the cut of the steak, it's pretty thin. The seasoning is gonna work its way through. So just 90 minutes. Seal it up, secure it, and I open up that top part so it can ventilate. Okay. Now we're preheating our oven. So turn it on. We see the oven on light, and we're setting it at 350. Okay, so now we're going to take our baking tray, and we need to oil it. Add some oil to it. Going to use this to cook the steak. So we're using Smart Balance oil. You see it has omega-3 in it, which means omega-3 is something you would normally get from eating fish. That's good for your heart healthy. But but with this kind of oil, we're gonna get that heart healthy omega-3s in our steak. Okay, so it's done. I placed the steak that's been marinated on there. That oven has been preheated. The preheated light is on. So it's at our desired temperature. So now we're going to take this steak and place it in oven. We got to open that oven. Oven is open. And now we're going to take the steak. It's oiled. The tray has been oiled. The steak is in there. When you're placing it in the oven, make sure you get it centered. I like to use those bars on the to help me figure out where it's centered. Get it in there centered, close it, and we're going to leave that in there for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 to 20 minutes. That thing is purple, but it's actually red. So now it's been in there for 15 to 20 minutes. It's cooked on one side. We're going to flip it over so it can cook on the other side. Then we're going to center the tray again. Center it in the oven so the heat gets to the steak pretty well, even distribute. Okay. So we left it in there for 15, 20 minutes again. So now it's a total of anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. I'm gonna take that steak out and we're gonna flip it one more time. So now it's gonna be on the side that we started off with. When we first placed it in that oven, it's gonna be on the side that we first placed it in. I do that and leave it in there again for 5 more minutes. And there's our steak. It's been taken out of the oven, placed in our Tupperware. And we're sealing it up because either you're gonna have this for lunch, dinner, or you're gonna have it later on at work or on the go.